Thank you, Chairwoman Hageman and Ranking Member Hoyle, for holding this hearing today. Really appreciate it. First of all, I have numerous letters of support that I'd like to enter into the record. The Lower Yellowstone River Native Fish Conservation Act is a win-win for native fish populations, family farmers, and rural communities in eastern Montana and western North Dakota. By keeping the Lower Yellowstone Fish Bypass Channel federally funded, my bill maintains conservation practices and supports the rural agricultural community. The Lower Yellowstone Irrigation Project was created under the 1902 Reclamation Act as a single-purpose irrigation project. It serves approximately 59,000 acres of farmland across 4 irrigation districts in eastern Montana and western North Dakota, supporting around 300 farm families. These farms produce sugar beets, alfalfa, wheat, barley, rye crops, livestock, keeping our businesses, main streets, co-ops, grocery stores alive in a region that receives only about 12 inches of rain annually. The Lower Yellowstone River is the natural habitat of the endangered pallid sturgeon. To support fish passages across the irrigation project, the Bureau of Reclamation authorized and constructed the Lower Yellowstone Fish Bypass Channel to mitigate harm to pallid sturgeon. Completed in 2022, this federal ESA mitigation facility has proven successful. 82 radio-tagged pallid sturgeon and thousands of other native fish have used this bypass to migrate upstream. Operational ownership, management, and financial responsibility for the fish bypass is meant to remain in the Bureau of Reclamation's hands. However, since its completion, the local community has received worrying signs surrounding financial and operational obligations for the Lower Yellowstone Fish Bypass Channel. The possibility is a non-starter for my constituents. The bypass sits on federal land outside the irrigation project's boundaries and was built for ESA mitigation, not irrigation delivery. My legislation provides financial certainty for the surrounding communities of Montana and North Dakota by locking in Reclamation's sole ownership, operational control, and financial responsibility of the Lower Yellowstone Fish Bypass into perpetuity. This bill further ensures that no costs can be shifted from the federal government to the Lower Yellowstone Irrigation District or any surrounding non-federal entity. It protects the tens of millions of dollars Congress and the American people have invested in this facility and decades of pallid sturgeon recovery work. Clarifying the federal government's operational and financial control supports family farms, cattle operations, hay producers, and small towns across eastern Montana and western North Dakota. The bill also confirms federal responsibility for ESA compliance for the pallid sturgeon. As the party responsible for this project, Reclamation is best equipped to advance mitigation and recovery initiatives across the fish bypass. From a broader perspective, this legislation reaffirms that when the federal government builds a complex ESA mitigation structure like the fish bypass, local partners and affected communities are not left holding the bag. My bill supports Montana's agricultural community, native fish populations, and rural development. It helps maintain stable crop production, protects a unique native fish and iconic Western River without pitting conservation against agriculture. Chairwoman and Ranking Member, I thank you and the Natural Resources Committee for taking this first step towards providing financial certainty to my constituents, and I look forward to the continuing movement of my bill to support communities across Montana and North Dakota. And on that, I yield back.